So I ran out of line and thought I'd do this little blurb. I use Husqvarna 105 line. It's kind of gray. I get it at the Husky dealer and seems to hold up really good. I'm pulling off about 12 feet. This is the factory spool that the thing runs. A lot of people put aftermarket spools on them, or trimmer heads, and I just don't see it. So you pop in those little push-in tabs on the side and pull that retainer ring out, and then you twist the spool just a little bit, and those little feet that are on it, those little dogs, they'll pop off, and then it'll pop out of the housing. There was some line on that. You might see where I took it off, but it's gotten so old and it was kind of sticking together and stuff. It'd been a couple of years since I had this thing running, so I went ahead and stuck some of it on. So there's a couple of holes in that spool, and you slide the line in those holes, and there's a arrow on the back of it, on the bottom of the spool, the part that goes into the housing, and you kind of bend those backwards on themselves. You don't go in the same direction that you insert them. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll see it whenever you go to put the line on it. It's got arrows on the back of it that show you which way to wind the line on it, and I just kind of run that line through my fingers, where my one side's on by my thumb and the other side's between my index finger and my middle finger. Now I'm clicking those into those ears that are on top. You can see them when you get it apart. There's a couple of little retainers, and then I just cut it apart where I've got the two leads, and it's ready to stick back in the housing. The housing's got some little aluminum buttons in there, so you line those strings up with those little aluminum buttons, and you turn it just a few degrees, push in and turn it a few degrees, and it'll catch under the feed dogs in there. Then you can see I popped it down into those aluminum fittings and popped the retaining ring back on it, and then once you pull on that string a little bit, you'll feel it pop into place and you're ready to go. It's really pretty easy, goes pretty fast.